Hafa-day students, I am Governor Lou Leon Guerrero. Welcome to PBS University. Our friends at PBS Guam and the Guam Department of Education put this episode together with some fun and exciting learning material to help you keep up with your studies. So thank you for joining us on another learning adventure. Sidzus Masi and have a great listen.
PBS University is a program by PBS Guam and the Guam Department of Education in conjunction with public school teachers. These lessons are created to provide both parents and students with a unique educational experience while helping students to continue learning at home. PBS University, next on PBS Guam.
1, 2, 3, 4. Come along, let's sing a song. We'll have a great adventure. Today's the day, let's learn and play. We'll have a great adventure. Numbers, letters, science things, all that we can do. Help you deal with how you feel. Share with us too. It's super cool and just like school, our awesome learning adventures. So grab a friend, the fun will end. Our awesome learning adventures. Awesome learning adventures with PBS University.
Half a day. That's how we say hello in CHamoru. And for your fast fun fact, did you know that 70% of the Earth is covered in a certain element? Do you know what it is? Water!
Half a day, or like what they say in Pohnpei, Kasalelia. Ide, Mr. Gomez. I'm Mr. Gomez, your 3rd to 5th grade literacy teacher, and today I'm going to teach you something. Hey, has this ever happened to you? Oh, pizza's here. Hey nephew, get my money on the drawer. Sure thing, uncle. Huh? Uncle, there's no money on the drawer. It's on the drawer. I just put it there a minute ago. There's no money on the drawer. There's no money on the drawer. Wait. Did you mean in the drawer? Oh yeah, in the drawer. Didn't I say that? This uncle and nephew mix-up is an example of what can happen when we misuse prepositions. When this happens, using in instead of on, we can easily confuse people. Did you notice how the nephew was a bit upset? And did you notice who can blame him when the uncle used the wrong preposition? This is why we must use the correct prepositions when we speak, because we might confuse or even stress out people. Now, just in case you don't know what a preposition is a word that shows the relationship of one word to a noun. In fact, you probably already use a lot of prepositions today. Some examples are in, of, from, to. There are different groups of prepositions. One of the most common prepositions is preposition of location. Now for me, I can usually tell if a word is a preposition if it shows the position of one word to another. For example, between. I am between a tree and a vase. Now, one thing we need to remember is that a preposition always has a noun after it. That is called the object of preposition. For example, I am on a chair. On is a preposition, and chair is the object of preposition because that is the noun after the word on in that sentence. Anyway, since we know more about prepositions, I was thinking that we could play a game. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you a group of pictures. You are going to try to remember all of those pictures. I will then block it out for 5 seconds, and then I'll show those same pictures but with one item missing. All you'll have to do is tell me which item is missing. Simple, right?
Welcome to the What's Missing Challenge, where we practice our memory and apply some prepositions. I had to wear my glasses for this one, so it's gonna be a good game. So these are the 10 pictures you will memorize. I will block it out, talk a little bit, remove one, and all you have to do is tell me which one I removed. Let's begin. So, I really like playing these memory games because it helps me sharpen my mind. Now, I'm not very good at it, but that's why I keep doing it, so I can get better at it. Alright, let's go see if you can tell which one is missing. Which one is missing? It was between a soccer ball and a mailbox. Well, the answer is a carrot. Hopefully you got that 1 point. Alright, so using that previous image, we're gonna go ahead and block it out in 3, 2, 1. So memorization was not my best skill. However, I really looked towards reading because 1, it was enjoyable, and 2, you got to learn a lot of different ways about people and their behavior. All right, let's go see if you can remember which item is missing. So the item was below the hammer. Can you figure it out? 3, 2, 1. The answer is a magnifying glass. Alright. So next one. I will block it out very soon. 3, 2, 1, and go. Like I said, you could learn a lot from books, and one thing I really enjoy about reading is discussing themes and issues in books with other people like my classmates, and my friends, and even teachers. Okay? So let's see if you can identify which item is missing. Did you get it yet? It also has to do with Halloween. If you didn't get it, it was the jack-o'-lantern. The jack-o'-lantern is what was missing. So using the same image, let's figure out which item will be missing in a few seconds. So reading and writing go hand in hand. If you're a good reader, then you're likely to be a good writer. Which item is missing? Did you figure it out yet? Well, you have 3 seconds, 2, 1, and it was the chair. The chair is the one that was missing. So using this image here, we're gonna go ahead and figure out which one will be missing very soon. Speaking about writing, I love teaching literacy because writing helps you understand more about yourself and the world around you. And that is why I love teaching literacy. Okay, let's see if you can figure out the last one. Ready? Which item is missing? I'll give you a hint. It was in the center of the screen. Did you get it yet? 3, 2, 1, and it was the hammer. Congratulations on finishing this challenge. Now I know you did your best, so good job.
I hope that you enjoyed that memory game with a prepositional twist. Well, that's all the time I have for you today. But before I go, I just want to remind you to love yourself because you deserve it, and love your neighbors because they need it. Adios!
Kumusta, friends? That's how you say hi in Tagalog. For your fast fun fact, did you know that Guam is right next to the deepest part of the ocean? It's called the Marianas Trench. It is 7 miles deep, and if you measure from the very bottom of the Marianas Trench to the very top of Mount Lamlam, Mount Lamlam would be the tallest mountain on Earth.
boys and girls, to PBS University. Kasilelie. Ide, Mrs. Paulino. That's how you say hello and introduce yourself in Pohnpei. Kasilelie means hello and Ide means my name is. Let me hear you say them. Great job! Let me say it one more time, boys and girls. Kasilelie. Ide, Mrs. Paulino, your 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade math teacher. Today, we will be learning another type of fractions, such as like and unlike fractions. Also, I need your help. I will be attending a Halloween party tonight. And I need an accessory that will complement my costume. Will you be able to help me? You will? That's awesome! But before we begin, let me teach you about like and unlike fractions. What are like fractions? Like fractions are a group of fractions with the same denominator. For example, fractions such as 1/2, 3/2, 4/2, 5/2 are fractions with the same denominator too. Can you think of like fractions? That's right! Great job! If you thought of fractions with the same denominator, you are correct! What are unlike fractions? Unlike fractions are a group of fractions with different denominators. For example, 3/2, 4/5, 3/7, or 8/12. They all have different denominators. Can you think of unlike fractions? Great job! If you thought of a set of fractions with different denominators, you are correct! Great job, boys and girls! Let's review. Like fractions are a group of fractions with the same denominator, such as 1/2, 3/2, 4/2, or 5/2. On the other hand, unlike fractions are fractions with different denominators. For example, 3/2, 5/3, 5/4, 7/13, or 8/12. These are a group of fractions with different denominators. We call them unlike fractions. Woo! That was an easy peasy lesson on types of fractions. Boys and girls, I am ready to change into my Halloween costume. I'll be right back. Ta-da! Boys and girls, what do you think of this outfit? What do you think is missing? I have my gloves. What do you think? Are you thinking what I'm thinking? That's right. I need something for my hair. What could it be? What can we put on? That's right. We could create a hat. A witch hat. Boys and girls, why don't you come and join me and create a witch hat to add onto my costume for our Halloween party.
boys and girls. Does it look good on me? Thank you for helping me out. Now I'm ready to go to my Halloween party. Until next time, remember, boys and girls, keep soaring high and keep on learning. Bye!
Half a day, everyone. This is Mr. Ernest Ochoco with another fast, fun fact. And today I've got my friend, Maria Ann.
Hello.
And we're going to talk about something really cool, the Statue of Liberty. Did you know that the Statue of Liberty was a gift from a particular country to America? Do you know what country that was?
Yes, I do. It was France.
Yes, and the Statue of Liberty was also made out of a particular metal.
Copper.
Correct. And the reason why it turned green is because
Of oxidation. Oxidation is a chemical reaction where air reacts with a certain metal to change its color over time.
and that's oxidation, and your fast fun fact. Bye!
Cassalalia, etai Miss Blankaflor. That's how you say, hello, my name is in Pohnpeian. Today, I have a special treat for you. Literally. In another episode, we talked about animals and their environments. Remember that humans are animals too. We are classified as mammals. And as animals, we always have to eat. Food is where we get our energy source. Today, we're going to talk about a specific kind of food. Candy! You guessed it! At this time of year, make sure to have your parents check your candy for anything suspicious. Like if your candy's already expired, if it looks a little weird, and if there's bugs. Be safe this season. Before you eat your candy, make sure you check through it with your parents. Just like we learned how animals fall under different groups, we are going to group our candy. Let's get started.
Now, we are going to group the candy. This was a candy that my brother and I collected. Can you help me group it together? Let's try. The first group I see are the chocolates. There are 3 pieces. Can you tell me which ones? This one. Correct. Where's the other one? Very good. There's one more that doesn't quite look like chocolate, but on the inside it is. Can you guess which one it is? That's right. This one. Okay. Let's look for the other categories. I can see some gummy candy. Gummy candy are candy that are squishy. Can you point out which candy is squishy? That's right. This is a gummy candy because it's squishy. Is there another gummy candy? That's right. This one. Squishy. Is there another gummy candy? Yep, this one. And one more. That's right. If you guessed this one, you're correct. Okay, 2 categories down, 3 more to go. The next one I see are hard candies. Hard candies are candies with a hard texture. Do you see any hard candies? I see 2. That's right. 1, 2. All right, 2 more categories to go. The next one I see are mints. Mints help keep your breath smelling good. Where's the mint? This is a mint. And this one. Very good. The last category, I'll put these 2 together, can be confused with gummy candy, but these are actually called gum. When we are done with our chewing gum, we have to spit it out. Our tummies only like gummy candies. If we swallow gum, it'll be in our stomach for 7 years. So be careful. All right, this looks so delicious. Time to eat.
So much candy! Did you have fun putting them into groups with me? Great! I had so much fun. I remember in this season, I used to go trick-or-treating with my parents. We would check our candy together. We would all sit at the table and count our candies. One time, I got a whole bag of chocolates. I put them on the table and we counted them together. I had 5 pieces. I turned my back for 1 second, and when I came back, there were only 4 candies left. I was so surprised. I said, "Where did they go?" Only to see my dad sitting across the table chewing on the chocolate candy. I said, "Dad, that's my candy." But then I remembered, sharing is caring. So I shared those 4 pieces and gave 1 to my mom and 1 to my brother. So everybody had 1 and I had 2. It was so yummy. What's your favorite candy? That's a good candy. All right, friends. Well, that's all for today's episode of PBS University. I'll catch you in the next one. Remember, you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. Bye!
Hey kids, welcome to PBS University. My name is Miss Blancaflor, and with me is...
Hi everyone, my name is Miss Perez.
Unfortunately, Miss Perez and I got lost while sailing the Pacific, and we have no way to find our way back to land.
That's not true, my dear Miss Blancaflor, for we do have a way to find land.
What do you mean? And why are you holding your hand up to the sky? Are you trying to high-five the air?
Maybe afterwards, my dear, but this will find us a way back home. It's called wayfinding.
Wayfinding? What is that?
It's an ancient method of navigation our ancestors used to find land. They would use the stars, moon, sun, wind, animals to find their way across the Pacific.
Wow, that's pretty cool. How do you do it?
It's pretty simple. You open your hands, line up your thumb with the edge of the horizon, and your middle fingers with the North Star in the sky, and voila! You're wayfinding.
But, Miss Perez, there are no stars in the sky. It's daytime.
Oh, drats, you're right. Well, there is one more way our ancestors used to navigate as well. It's called dead reckoning.
How do we do that one?
Easy. We just sail in a straight line until we hit something.
Well, why didn't we just do that one first? Well, since we're still on the ocean, would you and our PBS friends like to learn the word ocean in Tagalog?
Yeah, most definitely. We'd love to know how to say ocean in Tagalog.
Ocean in Tagalog is dagat.
Dagat?
Very good, Miss Perez. Now, let's say it together. Ocean, dagat. Ocean. Dagat. Great job, everybody.
Hey, look over there. Is that?
Yes, it is. That's our island where our 3rd to 5th grade social studies teacher is. Hooray! We're saved!
Aye, Captain. As Ms. Blancafor and I sail to the island, you can help us by liking this video, subscribing to PBS University, and clicking the bell icon to be informed of our latest videos. Land home!
Hi everyone, ete Mr. Andrew. Yairongwi. My name is Mr. Andrew. How are you? That's great to hear. Today, we're gonna go on a trip to Pohnpei. But before we go, we need to learn a little bit of Pohnpei. Our first phrase is, my name is. In Pohnpeian, we say, ete and your name. Ete, Mr. Andrew. My name is Mr. Andrew. Now you try. Good job. Our second phrase is, how are you? In Pohnpeian, we say, Yairongwi. 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 How are you? Now you try. Great job. We're almost ready for our trip to Pohnpei. So today, we're going to go on a little adventure to Pohnpei, where we're going to look at some of the amazing sights that you can find there. And then, I have a little surprise for you guys. But before we go, I have a riddle for you as well. As small as a mouse, as big as a house. I weigh nothing at all. What am I? As small as a mouse, as big as a house. Well, if you want to know the answer, stick around till the end of this lesson. Alright, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Our first stop is Nanmadol. Nanmadol was the capital of the first organized government on Pohnpei. It's comprised of nearly 100 artificial tiny islands made of stone and coral. Our second and final stop is the Japanese tank farm. This is where they grow Japanese tanks. Just kidding. These tanks were taken from the Japanese at the end of World War II by the US. They were owned by the US Navy up until the 1950s. Whew, that was a lot of traveling, but I had a lot of fun. What about you guys? That's great to hear. So, did you figure out the answer to the riddle? Oh, you forgot the riddle? No worries, I'll repeat it to you. As small as a mouse, as big as a house, I don't weigh anything at all. What am I? That's right, I'm a shadow. A shadow can be as big or as small as it needs to be, but shadows don't weigh anything. Pretty tricky, right? Did you know the answer? If you did, good job. And if not, no worries because you learned something, and that's always great. Speaking of shadows, I thought for this special episode I could show you how to control the shadows. Sounds like fun, right? Alright, without further ado, let's begin learning how to control the shadows by making shadow puppets. To begin, start by placing your hands together, like shown. Then, crisscross your 2 pointer fingers. After that, separate your thumbs slightly to form the ears. To open the mouth, lower your pinkies. Good job! We've created our first shadow puppet. The swan has two parts, the head and the body. To create the head, first start with your hand flat, palm down, like shown. Next, lift and slightly curve your pointer finger, like shown. Next, bring your thumb under your other four fingers. You have just created the head. You can move your arm to move the neck of the swan. To create the body, place your other hand at your elbow, like shown. Good job! We've just completed our second puppet. First, start by making a fist with your thumb in front, like shown. Then, extend your pointer finger. To create the nose, stick out your thumb a little bit beyond your fist, like shown. To create the chin, slightly extend your pinky while keeping it curled, like shown. To complete the hat, take your other hand, extend your thumb, and place it as shown. Congratulations! You just made a challenging level shadow puppet. Alright, that's all the time we have for today. As always, Ete Mr. Matthews, and remember, I love you and I care about you. See you later, guys.
Do you know who said what goes up must come down? If you said Sir Isaac Newton, you're right. He discovered the laws of gravity and motion, and he invented calculus. And that's your fast fun fact.
Oh, hi! My name is Mrs. Borja, or Casalelia, Ide Mrs. Borja. That's how you say, hi, my name is Mrs. Borja in Pohnpei. This is your character education class here at PBS University. And you're a few minutes early, but that's okay. You guys can come inside and wait with me. I'm actually waiting for my favorite vlogger to post a new video. Have you heard of Vlogger Girl? Do you subscribe to Vlogger Girl? I love her videos because she's so fun and adorable and smart and funny. You really should subscribe to her if you haven't already. And I'm just waiting patiently. We can all wait patiently for her. Do you know what it means to be patient? Patience means waiting in a calm way without getting irritated or without being worried. Yeah, so if we just wait patiently, there it is, her video. Let's watch it. Are you ready? Come on, let's watch together.
Hey everybody, it's me, Vlogger Girl, and I'm hanging out here at the park on this hot day. But you know what? There's an ice cream truck, so I'm in line to get some ice cream. You guys can wait with me. But you know, looking at all these people waiting so patiently, I thought I would take a moment to talk to you about patience. No, not the kind of patience at the doctor's office. I'm talking about the kind of patience that means waiting calmly and without getting irritated, just like what everybody here is doing. And I know it takes some practice. At first, you might get a little grumbly and a little grumpy, and you might stomp your feet a little, or you might keep looking at the clock, or you might get a little fidgety. But if you keep practicing and trying, I promise that everything will be so much more peaceful and happier. So Oh, I think we're about to move up in the line. So that's all we had the time for today about patience. Keep being patient, keep waiting calmly, and you will have a lot better experiences. Like me, standing in line, getting some ice cream. I can't wait. But I'm gonna wait patiently. Bye for now. See, I told you she was fun and adorable too, right? Well, make sure you subscribe to Vlogger Girl, but also make sure you subscribe to PBS University and me, Mrs. Borja. Come back next time for more awesome learning adventures. I'll see you next time. Be good, read books. Bye. Ooh, it's Halloween. And I thought I'd read you a book because I always end my videos by saying, be good, read books. So I thought I would read a book to you. So I brought Shake Them Halloween Bones by W. Nicola Lisa and illustrated by Mike Reed. It's Halloween night. Jack-o'-lanterns glow in darkened windows. Goblins crouch behind front porch stoops. Witches peer from nearby rooftops. The city is quiet. The city is still. But as the lights go down, the music comes up. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Shake, shake, shake them bones now. Shake, shake, shake them bones now. Shake, shake, shake them bones now at the hip hop Halloween ball. Hey, Little Red, so sweet, so good. You sure can shake that Riding Hood. Come on, Little Red, won't you dance with me at the hip hop Halloween ball? Now here comes Jack with a cow to sell. Did you ever think Jack could dance so well? Come on, little Jack, won't you dance with me at the hip hop Halloween ball? I said, shake, shake, shake them bones now. Shake, shake, shake them bones now. Shake, shake, shake them bones now at the hip hop Halloween ball. Tom Thumbs and rockin', he's a shaking them bones. For a tiny little guy, he can shake it on home. Come on, little Tom, won't you dance with me at the hip hop Halloween ball? Snow White is here in a fancy dress with 7 little men, no more, no less. Come on, little Snow, won't you dance with me at the hip hop Halloween ball? Now look at Goldilocks, a twirling those bears. No wonder she busted them rocking chairs. Come on, little Goldie, won't you dance with me at the hip hop Halloween ball? I said, shake, shake, shake them bones now. Shake, shake, shake them bones now. Shake, shake, shake them bones at the hip hop Halloween ball. Hey, Mr. Pig, dancing all alone. Did you chase that wolf from your fine brick home? Come on, sweet pig, won't you dance with me at the hip hop Halloween ball? Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let your hair hang down. Come out of your tower and shake it all around. Come on, little Rapunzel, won't you dance with me at the hip hop Halloween ball? I said, shake, shake, shake them bones now. Shake, shake, shake them bones now. Shake, shake, shake them bones now at the hip hop Halloween ball. Rumpelstiltskin, you're so mean. Spinning straw into gold, nearly tricked the queen. Come on, little Stiltskin, won't you dance with me at the hip hop Halloween ball? Hey, Cinderella, it's 11:45. You better get shaken for the ring of the bell. Come on, little Rella, won't you dance with me at the hip hop Halloween ball? The last one's Puss with his big old boots. He's stomping the floor and shaking the roof. Come on, big Puss, won't you dance with me at the hip hop Halloween ball? I said, shake, shake, shake them bones now. Shake, shake, shake them bones now. Shake, shake, shake them bones now at the hip hop Halloween ball. One more time. Shake, shake, shake them bones now. Shake, shake, shake them bones now. Shake, shake, shake them bones now at the hip hop Halloween ball. At the hip hop Halloween ball. Yeah. Well, what did you think? I don't know about you, but that song is going to be stuck in my head all night long. I hope you liked it, and I hope you come back for more awesome learning adventures next time. I'm Mrs. Borja. Be good, read books. Bye. Shake, shake, shake them bones now.
Happy day, everyone. This is Mr. Ernesto Choco and
Nikki.
with your fast, fun fact. Nikki, let's go ahead and breathe. It's all about rainforests today. Wow, pure oxygen. Breathe again. speaking of rainforests, did you know that the largest and most famous rainforest is the Amazon rainforest in Brazil?
Oh, I didn't know that. Wow, and how big is it?
Actually, the Amazon rainforest is about as big as the contiguous United States.
That's huge!
I know, right? And even better, it contains 10% of all the world's biomass.
Wow.
Meaning that if the trees were cut down, we would lose the production of oxygen, something that we need to breathe.
That's right, and if that happens, then it's really bad for me and for you and for the entire human race.
Yeah.
And PBS University people.
But don't forget, even worse, if all the trees would be cut down, all the animals and the birds, they would lose their precious home.
Oh no, so is there something that we can do about it?
Actually, there is, if we remember our 3 R's.
3 R's.
Reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Recycle. Well, that's your fast fun fact. Let's do it again.
Reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Bye, everyone.
Half a day. Half a day, my PBS friends, and welcome to Cha-Cha-Cha CHamoru Time. Wahoo, si Senora Bobby, and I am so happy to see you all today. Woohoo! I love a Nui Nui candy. Do you love a Nui Nui candy? Oh, what? Oh, I'm sorry. A Nui Nui means rainbow, and a Nui Nui is the Hawaiian language. Do you like a Nui Nui or rainbow candy like I like a Nui Nui rainbow candy? Malik, well, Biba Ha'anin Burego, or Happy Halloween to all of you. We are going to be learning an awesome lesson for today. And I have a trick or a treat for you in my goodie bag. Oh, but I'll share that with you at the end of my lesson. So make sure you stick around for that. All right, Malik? Are you going to stick around? Awesome. I think that's going to be great. Okay, well, if you remember in our previous lesson, we learned Buet sounds. What's a Buet? That's right. Buets are vowels. And vowel sounds are the sounds like a, e, o, and oo. That's right. But today, we are going to be learning the Buet sound E. Oh my gosh, that's right. You said it. E is the letter I in the English language. But in CHamoru, our Buet for I is E. Can you say E? Oh, Malik. I think that's awesome. And we're going to be learning about different words with that E sound. And here's one of the words that I want you to learn, and it's called Isa. And Isa also means a Nui Nui or rainbow. That's right. Can you say Isa? Malik, that's right. I'm wearing an Isa right here. And earlier I was wearing an Isa mask. That's right. Isa is rainbow. And you know, one thing about Isas, I love to watch them after it rains. That's right. I love to watch all the different Isas that pop out all over the place. Do you like to watch all the different Isas that pop out after it rains? Malik, how do you say Isa or rainbow in your language? Malik, oh my gosh. Now you know how to say 4 different ways of saying rainbow. Rainbow, a Nui Nui, Isa, and in your language. Woo, Malik. All right, my friends. Now that we've learned the E sound for our Buet, or the letter I in English language, let's learn another word. It's called ilaw. Ilaw. That's right. Ilaw means to watch. Watch out or watch for. Oh yes, I love to ilaw the rainbows after it rains too. Do you like to watch or ilaw the rainbows after it rains? Malik. And ilaw
also has the Buet sound E. Can you say that again? High five! Woo! Let's do a slow high five. I'm just kidding. All right. And ilaw again means to watch. Watching for anuenues. That's right. And when we watch for rainbows, we always have to wait till it's done raining. That's right. So now that we've learned another word using the Buet sound E, let's put them into little small sentences. Can you help me? Maulik. All right, my friends. Can you say bonito y isa? Maulik. Awesome job. Great sentence, right? Okay, now let's use the word ilaw in a sentence as well. Okay, ilaw, isa. Watch for the rainbow. Maulik. All right, can you say that one more time? Ilaw, isa. Awesome job, my friends. Awesome job. So happy we were able to do that. All right, let's do a high five. That's right. All right, my friends. Let's review our lesson for today about anuenues or isas, rainbows. Our first word that we learned today was isa. Can you say isa again? Maulik, wow, you guys are awesome. And the other word we learned was ilaw. Ilaw is to watch for, right? Can you say ilaw? Maulik, okay, let's say our sentences. Are you ready? Bonito y isa. That's right, the rainbow is beautiful after it rains, of course. All right, and here's our next sentence. Are you ready for sentence number 2? Ilaw y isa. Maulik, that's right. Let's watch for rainbows. Right here, I got one right here. Here's my isa or my anuenue. Maulik. Awesome job. Definitely gonna give you a high, slow five. All right, my friends. Now I'm going to share with you what's in my trick or treat bag that I got for Halloween. Are you ready? Close your eyes. No, I'm just kidding. Here we go. 1, 2. Wow! I got rainbow candy or Isa candy. Woo-hoo-hoo! Oh, wow! Yes! Anuenue! Oh my gosh, my friends. I can't wait to eat my Isa candy. I'm going to ilaw my favorite one. I'm going to look for my favorite one. I know which one it is. Oh my gosh, what good deliciousness. All right, so that's enough for our lesson for today. I'm going to chow my candy. But remember, before we go, don't forget, in order to get love, you need to give love from the corazon. All right, that's enough for CHamoru time. Viva ha'anin burego. Adjust.
I'm Josh Tenorio, your Lieutenant Governor. Thank you for being with us today and for taking the time to continue your learning with PBS University. I also want to thank your teachers and support staff at GDOE and PBS Guam for their work and their commitment to you, our students. Si Dus Maasi, and we hope that you enjoy this PBS University instruction.